What up, what up? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I will subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. I am a solo artist. My first album, which is quite a few years old now, called Communication, can be found in full at robcary.bandcamp.com. I am currently in the studio working on the follow-up to that album. It's called Ugly Living. I have 3 singles up on this channel to promote that album. Save My Life Again, Premeditated, and my newest one, Faint Heart. All 3 of those singles come in the form of a lyric video that include front album artwork and the back album art with the track listing. And the wheels have not stopped turning there either. The 4th single for this album, called If I Knew, is well on the way. The music is done. I'm going in the studio tomorrow to do the vocals, and it is the most challenging vocals I've ever put on my plate, and I'm super proud of all of the singles that I've made for this album, and I consider them the best things I've ever written. I love all of them, but this new single, If I Knew, might be my favorite out of all of them. It's going to be such a banger, and the pressure is going to be on to make sure that it's perfect. I can't wait to get it out there, and I'm really, really excited tonight for what we're getting into here, which is the brand new Shadow of Intent track called Infinity of Horrors off their upcoming album called Imperium Delirium. I found out about this band when they dropped the banger called The Migrant. That was my introduction to this band, and there are a lot of bands out there these days that have this sound, but they stand out so much to me. And I just saw this band live last month, and they were incredible. I saw them with a band called Disembodied Tyrant, who were incredible also. And after The Migrant, they came out with a track called Flying the Black Flag, which I reacted to on here, and it was just mind-blowing how amazing the memorability of the songwriting was with the technical prowess. That's what I think sets these guys apart, is incredible vocals, incredible, memorable songwriting. Nothing gets lost in the technicality. Nothing gets over-bloated. Even though they're showing off their chops and bringing the heaviness, with this band, you can tell songwriting comes first. They had another single after those two called Feeding the Meat Grinder, which featured Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse. That was really, really good too. Here is Shadow of Intent with Infinity of Horrors. Let's get it. right, like I said, I found out about this band from The Migrant and these last two singles leading up to this one and this upcoming album. And it is the same upbeat, frantic, and dark and sinister energy that I've come to expect from this band, with stellar production, stellar vocals, and guitar work. This is the first one where I can say there were a couple parts where I thought they were going to meander a little bit and get lost in the technicality or lost in some of the more mid-tempo moments in the song, but then it just blasted into something really high energy that got the serotonin going again. And I think out of all the songs I've heard from these guys, I definitely like The Migrant and Flying the Black Flag the best, but I really, really like Feeding the Meat Grinder, their last single, and I would put this single right with those. Like, I would give Flying the Black Flag and The Migrant perfect 10s, and I would give Feeding the Meat Grinder and this new single here like 8.5, 8.7, just a little bit under those. And that's just on a first time listen. Like, that's the thing with like this genre of music, is you're going to have certain songs that reach out and grab you right away, and other ones that are going to grow on you a little bit. And this one, it did reach out and grab me. Everything that I heard was rad, and I love the energy of this band. I love how deep and low, and with how much power and depth Ben Durr has in his vocals. I really, really like this. I'm just excited for what's to come. I'm really excited for this album. And as someone who doesn't really have a whole lot of a musical palette of symphonic deathcore, I think these guys are the best to do it. Like, I got no complaints about this, man. The only reason this isn't getting a perfect 10 right now is because I think it's more of a grower, and The Migrant and Flying the Black Flag grabbed me right away more than this one. And I think when I digest this track in full, I'm still going to like those ones a bit better, but this was really, really good, man. These guys have never missed for me. I really, really like these guys. They really have my interest right now, and I can't wait for this album. I think it's coming out on June 27th. That's still a little ways away, so I wouldn't be surprised if another single drops. And if it does, I'll definitely react to it on here. I'm just ready to hear anything else in this new era of their sound that I can get. Great job to Shadow of Intent here. I'm giving this an 8.7 out of 10. An 8.7 out of 10 that could definitely grow with more repeated listens. I just got to digest this one a little bit more. It's a little bit more of a grower. That's all I got to say about this one. Until next time, thanks for watching.